everyone. Welcome back. Second postpartum vlog. I'll see how far I can get. Atlas is over here asleep. He is over there. As you can see, I have my little setup here. I do not have a breastfeeding pillow. I'm just making it work with the pillows I have. Daily, like drinking my tea, lactation tea, that I got from my amazing, beautiful friend and previous doula client, Faye. And I also have made weekly like lactation cookies. I used to make them for one of my previous clients in Portland also. She was also vegan and she had this amazing recipe, and like I would do a lot of postpartum work for this family. And so every time I was there, I would make her these cookies and they were so good. And I was like, I'm gonna save this for me in the future. And they've been so good. They have, the main ingredient is like oats and brewer's yeast. And brewer's yeast is really hard to find here. I had to order it from like the UK. But yeah, so eating that, my daily fruit, water with like some mint and lemon, and nuts. So like in between meals, I'm like always snacking on those things. Emotionally, I'm feeling a lot better this week. I'm almost at 3 weeks. So it's Saturday today. So he was born on a Tuesday. So this will be like, yeah, still in the week 2, but heading towards week 3 now, and just physically feeling better. I'm taking painkillers now and then, definitely not as consistently as I was when I came home from the hospital. And I will tell you all about my birth story and how everything happened. I'm just gonna process it with my friend Heather. So I'm really looking forward to just hopping on a call with her and processing it all. I also have a scheduled talk with a beautiful colleague and friend of mine named Jill. What you can find one of her talks here on my channel as well, all about postpartum mental health, and she's a mental health family therapist. So she's like incredible and just beautiful, and reached out and was like, hey, like if you ever want to talk, like I'm here. So I'm definitely gonna bring her up or take her up on that, and just like process it with a professional, like alone, and then also with my doula sister Heather, because she's also been a doula for so long, and she's been with me literally daily, weekly, my whole pregnancy, because we have just a lot in common. We both moved around the same time last year. She moved to Australia from Portland, and I moved here to Sweden. So it's been a huge adjustment for us, and it's been really nice to have her to kind of lean on during this time. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, feeling like emotionally and physically. Me and my husband have been going out for walks every morning, so we have a little bit of a routine now, where it's like in the mornings I wake up. So if we start with sleep, so he's an amazing sleeper at night. We're co-sleeping. He sleeps like 3 to 4 hour chunks at night, so I wake up like 2 times. So I'm getting really good sleep at night. And then during the day, he's just like a little cat napper. So he will really only sleep for a long period of time, like on us. So I have my wrap here in the background too. So we're baby wearing all the time. And so what I'm doing during the day to get him to sleep longer chunks than just like 10-20 minutes, is I will feed him from both breasts, so that he's like passed out and milk is like coming out of his mouth. Like I want him so drunk. And then what I'll do is I will put him in the wrap, and then I go into the kitchen and I turn on the kitchen fan, and I start like kind of meal prepping, or like doing the dishwasher, or like just prepping whatever chores, you know, garbage, like just doing all the daily things. So while I'm kind of moving around, he passes out. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. So that's what I've actually done just now. So I've been wearing him. I was meal prepping dinner. So we're gonna make like these Turkish vegan koftas out of like tofu, and there's like parsley and mint and all these spices, and We make that with bulgur, and we make it with like root veggies in the oven, eggplant, potatoes, carrots. Yeah, just like lots of veggies in the oven with that, and like a Turkish yogurt on top. So it's really, really good. Eating really well. I'm, yeah, just really taking care of myself in that department. I'm like focused on like meal prepping when I have a minute, like either I'm making a healthy snack, some muffins, or like just meal prepping something for dinner. And then my husband, he'll like continue prepping dinner, so he'll do some and then I'll do some, and then sometimes we can do it together. Sometimes Atlas allows it, but yeah, so that's been really, really nice in terms of that. So after I wear him and do all my chores or whatever, and he's really passed out, then I'll go put him in his little nest here. And in this nest, he'll sleep like another maybe 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours sometimes. So that gives us a nice chunk to kind of get things done around the house and stuff. So that's been our kind of routine during the day. He's pooping like crazy, eating like crazy during the day. And yeah, that's really, I didn't think we'd be going through like 12 diapers a day. I thought it was more like, oh, like 10, but no, it's more like 12 to 15 diapers a day. As soon as we like have changed him, he'll like poop again. And then, you know, the same thing. Oh, we peed. And then it's like all these things. So it's been very humbling and very, yeah, just incredible. We're really soaking in this time. My husband has a lot in school, and I do have these 2 courses that I've kind of started, but I'm really just soaking him in and just reminding myself that this time goes so fast, and he's only gonna be this little for so long. And so I'm really just in love with him. Oh, he got baby acne this week really badly. So like I was always, you know, kind of like, or I had heard and I learned like as a doula, like breast milk, you can do it, you can put that stuff on anything, like ear infection, put some breast milk, eye infection, breast milk, skin rash or like baby rash or anything, breast milk, put it in the bath, put it like, you know, just really good for their skin. So I started dabbing a little bit of breast milk on his acne and it got so much worse. So I don't know if it made it worse or if it just was gonna get this bad anyway, but he was so red. And then I did a little bit more research that the sugar in breast milk can actually really feed off of the acne and make it worse. So I'm like, oh my gosh, my first mom fail, you know? But now we switched back to just warm water, daily washing at night and in the morning. Well, just like wash with warm water. And now it's finally starting to clear up. But I felt so bad for him because it was like so close to his eyes and he was having like so much gunk in his eyes in the mornings. And I'm like, oh my gosh, did I do this to you? So yeah, that's been another eventful thing that has happened this week. And yeah, I mean, honestly, not much else is going on. I don't know if I mentioned in my previous vlog, but I had a friend come over, one of my best friends from high school. She came over with her 2-year-old last weekend, and that was just really cozy. And she like brought everything to make pizzas, so we like baked pizzas. And her daughter is, you know, she was captivated by Atlas, and she was like, she kind of held him, but she kind of freaked out when he started crying. But she was yeah, just so adorable with him, and it was just so crazy to see her. And like, oh my gosh, in like 2 years I'm gonna have like a little one running around like that. It's just, it's insane how fast she's grown. So I can only imagine like how it's gonna be witnessing it for myself. What else I have? Oh yeah, on Monday we were at it's like the district nurse that you go to every week to check in on weight and check in on things. So he was back at birth weight on Monday. So that was after about a week and a half, he got back to birth weight. So that was really reassuring. So I'm going again on Monday to see how much more he was, because he was 3,865 grams on last Monday, and he was born at 3,850. So he was really just like right past it. But yeah, I'm excited to see if he's gone up a lot more on Monday. But yeah, it's been feeling good with walks. It's like a 15-minute walk to that clinic as well. So I'm getting in a little bit of movement. And yeah, just everything feels, you know, it's slowly but surely my belly's going down. Still having a little bit of pain like on my right side. Like I'm side lying and nursing on my left side, but I still can't really do it on my right side without like a pain coming. And so yeah, I'm hoping that that is just something that's going to go away soon, because it would be really nice to be able to sideline nurse him every night, like both sides, so that I can continue kind of sleeping while he's eating, because that's really what's been working for us, is really just co-sleeping, and I'm just like skin to skin just with him all night, and it feels like a dream. We haven't introduced like pacifiers or anything yet. I did buy some of these bibs. I was really looking for Nature Sutton, because when I worked at Pump Station in California, we would sell these ones that were also made of rubber. And it's a Danish brand, but I couldn't find them anywhere on Amazon. But these are designed and made in Denmark also. So I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna try maybe this, because he does feed a lot and everything, but it would be mainly like when we're out walking and we're almost home. Like that's happened a couple times now, once when I was alone and once this morning, where it's like we're like 10 minutes away from the home, and I like actually sat down on a bench today outside, because I'm like, I don't want to listen to this for 10 more minutes. Like I feel so bad. So I like actually just sat down. It's beautiful fall right now. Like the weather is like 17 degrees Celsius, sunny, and the trees are turning colors. Nothing compared to Portland, but it's still beautiful, and it was amazing weather. So I just sat down on a bench, and my husband was like, brought him up to me, and so that was feeling really like a huge milestone, that I like breastfed him outdoors, and like I totally was like, blah, just, it is what it is, you know, baby's got to eat when baby's got to eat. So I nursed him for like maybe 10 minutes, and then we continued home. My husband just carried him home, and I just was dealing with the stroller. But so I'm gonna try these. I really don't want him to find his thumb, and so I've been having mittens on him this week, because he's always in his face. Like I don't know, like he is so active. So like literally when he's awake or like pissed off, he's like this with his hands and his feet. And it's like, dude, like, oh my gosh, like you are like hitting his face, and he had all the acne, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to still like clean his hands every every hour or so. But I'm like, let me just put some mittens on so he's not like continuously hitting his face. Yeah, we're gonna try that. We have introduced a bottle. We've done that twice now. So I've been pumping. I pumped a little bit, and then my husband gave him the bottle. It was like a crazy chaos. And so I had to kind of lure him in a little breast milk with, I have these syringes from the Haka brand that I used for colostrum collecting. So you can like re-sterilize those, and so I put a little breast milk in there, and like was kind of putting some in his cheek so that he would get the taste, and then my husband would use the bottle. So then he started sucking. Otherwise he was just like screaming his lungs out. It was just like, oh my gosh, you are going to take a bottle, because it's just more for me. If I need to, like, once I hit 6 weeks, I really want to start working out again and like doing some gentle movement. Because right now it's just been like little walks, like 20-30 minute walks, and my diaphragmatic breathing every day. And so my husband also wants to get these, like, I don't know what they're called, some kind of silicone cups to help with my healing. And so that will be more in my birth story of how everything happened. But it ended in a C-section, so I have the scar, and it's really important for recovery to really like help that move, to help the tissue move and just the blood flow, so that you can regain a lot of the feeling. Because actually what happens after C-sections is if you don't really mobilize that tissue, it can really be numb always. Like you don't really regain that feeling. So yeah, my husband has a whole plan for me. So that, and then starting to really strength train again. So that's some things that will be happening in the future. But right now we're just soaking up this little one, slowly but surely healing from the C-section, and yeah, just really feeling so grateful that we're doing okay and that we're, you know, just getting by one hour at a time kind of life. So now I'm gonna eat my lactation cookies and pineapple, and yeah, I will catch you all on the next one, and keep an eye out if you are interested and want to hear about my birth story. That should be up soon. I'm gonna book in the talk with Heather soon. Otherwise, I have some other talks with some other amazing people coming every week, as usual. But yeah, I hope you all are well, and let me know if you have any questions or anything. Just reach out. Talk soon.